Hey guys, this is my third time trying to film this because my other microphone has died on me multiple times now, and I finally accepted that it needs to be charged. These actually last forever, so that's why I'm kind of in denial. But there's a second one, so we're good. Um, Before we get into today's topic, let's do our drink of the day, what I've been reading, what I've been listening to. So, drink of the day is sparkling water and the familiar hydro jug everybody knows and loves. If you don't love it, get out of my face. I love it. That's the whole point. And for what I've been listening, it comes to no surprise. I've been binge reading, binge listening, sorry, binge listening to One Direction. They have a song for everything, man. They're so good. I'm never gonna stop being a directioner. It feels ridiculous if I ever did. There's no reason for me to stop being a directioner, honestly. And then for what I've been reading, that's why I'm opening my phone and talking to you, like multitasking, is that I'm reading Lights Out by Nevessa Allen, I think it's her name, but I'm doing that on audiobook with a friend of mine. And then I'm reading an arc called Sex Positive, but I just started that yesterday, so no thoughts there. And then on my phone, I'm reading a book on Wattpad. I know, crazy. Oh my god. I'm reading Runaway by Bazooka. And if you're on that side of TikTok, you know that it's been kind of trending. It's a mafia romance. And I'm about 25% in. It's been a while since I picked it up though, so I'm in the middle of three books, which for me, I'm very uncomfortable. So we're gonna quickly fix that soon. But that's what I've been reading, what I've been listening to, and my drink of the day. So let's get into the topic of this video, which is something I want to yap about, basically, which is why the heck are we spoiling books and some other topics that are running through the book talk community nowadays. So why are we spoiling books? I don't get it. Why are we spoiling any kind of media? Let's be honest, that's kind of annoying, but I feel like the community that is so insensitive to when it comes to spoilers is books, the book community. Excuse me, I'm waiting for a package. Let me check if it's no, it's not it, that. Anyway, um it's the book community because why that, like last year for example, it's been on my mind since last year, especially, but I've seen it more and more recently with either edits or book opinions or like like in those videos where like me when I remember whatever it is, and then it's a spoiler. When did we stop putting spoiler warnings? I feel like in media or TV and movies, we see a lot of edits that give you the warning either in the caption or in the video, or thank God for both. Especially recently, I went to see Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and all the edits I've been seeing, because I've been seeing a lot, because I'm kind of obsessed, have a warning. But when it comes to reading, I last year, for example, I was in the middle of reading Redeeming Six, and of course, your phone listens to everything you do, so it gives you content of whatever you're doing. So I run into a Redeeming Six edit video thingy, and it was a spoiler, and there was no warning in the caption or anything. And this was like last year, and I think Redeeming Six was released 2023. Only 2 years, by the way. That's not a long time. People have lost their perception of time. They really, really have. People have lost perception of time, and this is coming from someone that has no perception of time. 2 years is not a long time. I could let me just say, like, let me put it this way: I could be reading Little Women, which I haven't read yet. I could be reading a Shakespeare novel. I could be reading something from way back. I don't want any spoilers. God forbid. If I never read the story, why would I want to know what happens outside the book if I'm reading the book? Needless to say, back to my story. I see this edit and I comment. I was like, hey, some of us haven't even finished it or haven't even picked it up. could just spoiler warning. I get told that the book has been out for a long time now. Again, 2 years. Again, I could be reading God knows what. Freaking The Hunger Games. Which I do want to read, but I've seen the movies. Anyway, again, it's been, I don't know how long it's been since The Hunger Games came out. A long time. 2000s, right? I still would not want the book spoiled for me. I still want a spoiler warning because people deserve to not be spoiled. If people do want spoilers, continue watching, continue reading, continue exploring. If you want your book to be spoiled, whether it's because you DNF'd it and you don't want to know the ending despite hating the book, or you're just someone, I know people that need to know how it ends before they read it, which is also very interesting to know. But whatever. If you want it to be spoiled, go ahead, read whatever article, watch whatever edit, have the time of your life. But for those people that we don't want our book spoiled for us, at least the ones we want to read and finish and experience, do not spoil the book. And that leads me to another point. I'm checking that this microphone does not die on me. I feel like another way of spoiling books that authors are doing, which, listen, I'm a big fan of tropes. I don't mind, like, I'm the first person that chooses to read a book because I've seen it on social media before I go to the bookstore and just pick it up. And just pick it up because of interest. But authors are honestly spoiling their books with the amount of, like, when they promote their books, they list all the tropes, which is nice. But it'd also be nice if you give the reader a little mystery. Like, one thing is a blurb. But if you give them, like, because it could be, for example, a fantasy enemies to lovers. She turns out to have powers. He's like the king, whatever. Seen this story before, right? And the book could have a one bed trope. Why are we listing that kind of thing? Like, let the reader, like, be surprised. Let us be surprised. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's choose the things we choose to promote carefully so it doesn't spoil the whole book. And I feel like it makes me more excited when I don't know what tropes I'm looking for. Because if I know what tropes I'm looking for, I'm anticipating that and waiting for that to happen. And I feel like I'm honestly not enjoying the book as much. So I think authors are also spoiling their own books before they're probably even released, which kind of sucks. That's my main topic for today. My other topic is the whole nobody reads 100 books in a year, you're skimming, whatever. Listen, as someone who used to read 100 books in a year, I read 100 books in a year. Okay, people, I still had a social life. I still went to school. I still did things. What did I do to accomplish that? One, I read a night a lot. I'm a night person. I slept 4 hours last night. Sue me. I read 4 hours last night, like I said. In high school, I did really well in school. I had an easy time when I was in the US, so I had a lot of time to read because homework came easy to me. Whatever. I probably even did my work in class, so I didn't have to do it back home. If I was going to do things like we used to go to hockey games a lot. The drive would be 30 minutes. I would read on the way there and on the way back. Might even read between periods. Like, and also it does help that some of my friends are readers, but I used to read I don't even scratch the number 100 anymore. I'm a lot more busy, school's a lot harder. I have other interests too. I have other hobbies. So I don't even scratch the number 100, but I do believe that people read 100 books. And if you don't believe them because you don't read 100 books, it sounds like a you problem, honestly. And if people are skimming, again, it's not your problem, so why are you so bothered by it? Which leads me to my next topic. This whole debate on whether book talkers, like famous ones, are reading or not. Unless we have any receipts or proof or whatever, shut your mouth. Again, what is it what does it do for you knowing, like, it's their problem if they don't read the book and they pretend to read the book. It's their fault. I, first of all, I don't think that's true because like I think a lot of people are saying this, like they're creating this rumor because they think that Like, say, I don't know, one of these book talkers really liked the book and this other person didn't like the book, or they're like, oh, they didn't read it. Oh, excuse me, they had a different interpretation of the book than you did. I'm sorry they had a different experience with the book than you did, but that doesn't mean they didn't read it. Or the other way around, they loved the book and the book talker hated the book. Again, same thing. But what is it to you if they did read it or not? It's not your problem. Go read your books. Another reason why I think these people are complaining so much, you are not reaching 100 books because you spend your time complaining. I include myself in that because I spend my time complaining. So, I don't know. I need a sip of my drink. Give me a second. I need to charge these headphones. Not headphones, microphones. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like basically stop spoiling books in any sense of the way. Add a spoiler warning at least. God, give a girl a break. Stop accusing people of not reading. And stop accusing people of skimming books, which also not reading 100 books a year. Doesn't matter how much a person reads. At least they're reading. There's a problem. People are not reading. People need to read more. Why are we judging people who are reading a lot and the people who are not reading at all? People do need to read more. This is a shorter video, so I'll see you. I hope you guys don't mind. I just really needed to get my thoughts out. And honestly, I thought it would be longer. My other version was a little longer, but my microphone died. So I hope you guys still enjoyed. I hope you guys relate to my opinions because that'd be awkward if you're watching this and you didn't. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.